So, I skipped yesterday, so apparently this is not going to be a strictly everyday thing, but just when I get around to it. So today I want to talk to you about podcasts I listen to. When I'm at the gym, when I'm at work, I have my headphones in. So, in fact, if you look at my selfies, many times you will see me with my headphones in. So one of the podcasts I listen to is called Unfound. It is a missing persons podcast. All true stories. The host will interview usually a member of the family, usually it's the mom, about somebody who just up and disappeared one day, and you have to try to figure out why. Was it abusive relationship? Was it an accidental overdose, and the friends didn't want to get in trouble themselves, so they hid the body? Mafia hit. There's a whole bunch of different reasons. And so that's pretty depressing, but I do enjoy that. In fact, that's one of the first things I usually listen to in the morning. And then right after I'm done with that, I need to cheer myself up, so I usually go to a comedy podcast, and I have a few of those I listen to. One that I listen to is The Talking Simpsons. So while I'm at work, I can't sit down and watch an episode, so I will listen to one. Each podcast episode deals with one episode of The Simpsons in chronological order. I think they're up to season 10 now. And it's just like listening to the commentary. It's really cool to get some background information on some of the jokes, because when you're actually watching the episode, or sometimes I don't get all the jokes, because a lot of the writers, grew up in the 60s and 70s before my time. So I do enjoy that. A third podcast I listen to is called the Skeptic's Guide to the Universe. And that's a podcast that's been going on for a good 10, 15 years now. And that podcast will really teach you about logical fallacies. And you really do need those in life, because how do you know what is true? How do you know what is not true? They talk about pseudoscience. They talk about science, current science news, things like that. And a person needs logical fallacies not only for figuring out nutrition, but also when it comes to politics and when it comes to science, things like that. So that's something and they come out with a podcast once a week, and that's something that I listen to and enjoy.